What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with the nightly edition. Hey, if you like QNT, hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I really appreciate it. So I got a subscriber request for QNT. Haven't looked at the asset, so everything will be fresh. Just got off work, fresh out the shower, clean, and ready to go, baby. So right off the bat, right, QNT. Let me get rid of that. Hey, if you're new to the channel, my lines are my chicken scratch, right? Hey, bear with me. Okay, you had this, your bear market, you had your large correction, right? Your ABC, your three-wave move. Looks like you came up for a B wave, right? And now you've come back for your ABC again for your C. So you have your A, your three-wave up for your B, and then a larger three-wave move for your C. That's what it looks like to me, right? That's what it looks like to me. You had a starting November. This looks like a 1-2, right? And the fact that you came down here, even though, I'm pretty lenient on a lot of things. The fact that you closed down through here on the top portion of this wave right here, that'll cancel out this 1-2. So I think you're in another 1-2. The fact that this came down to $50, actually, so you have a double bottom now. So this took out everybody from here. Okay, so this could be your official. We could be in the official 1-2. Right? A lot of people are saying bear market, bear market, bear market, bear market. We're not going to do anything until 2026. I mean, this whole thing is a bear market. I don't know if, right, this, in my opinion, I didn't sit through this, right? Financially, probably this is harder, but mentally, this is more difficult, right? Because if you did buy somewhere up here, right, you're like, oh, we're so back. No, we're not, right? You come up here, oh, we're so back. No, we're not, right? So the last couple months, right, from 2022, the last 2 to 3 years have been mentally exhausting. So just from a standpoint of where we're at and where we could be going, right, I just want to see a fib extension. I'm going to use this as the low because that more than likely is where it's at. Right, you have some definite levels you need to get above. I'm just actually going to take the high points of this for targets, right? For targets, and let's see if that matches up with anything. 1272 and 1618. No, let's go to that 2618. Everything is red right now, and I'm sorry about that. Should be green. Come on, dude. Green. And one more for green. Okay, then your 786 right through here. This needs to be green. I'm brain farting, right? Green, or that's yellow, and then your 618. So you have some areas of interest to the upside. You have some resistance levels that you need to get above, and then your 382 you really need to stay above. I mean, 382 is somewhere where you can come back down to for sure. And we'll go into the smaller time frames. That's what we do. We'll work our way backwards. In the terms of just a retracement, let's see what this retracement looks like. Fib retracement from the low to the high. I mean, that 382 is up at 280. 618 is right around that 189 level. 786, yeah, these are pretty. They're close, but they're not as close as I'd like. So maybe let's take another one. I'm not just gonna, be happy with that. That's not what it's about. That's a little bit closer, especially for that 786 area right through here. Big area of resistance, and then this 382 up through here too. I kind of want to tag this. There we go, something like that. What are you at right now? $87. Right, I don't know if you break this high, but I mean theoretically you can come up and try to test this high again, because I mean that is still from where you're at now. I mean that's incredible. I mean, just for the 382 is 250, but up through here is up to that 400%. And from once you get above this 382, right, you can do something like this and use this as your new grounds, and then you go. So there's a lot of different variables right now, especially if you're going to go up in 5, right? You need a third wave move up, you need a move down, right? You need some kind of move down, and then you got to go up again. So that's not overall moves, that's just based off this 1, 2. I could take this down. You've had a red dot since September of 2025, so it's not surprising. You know, red dot, you've been kind of just drizzling down. You cross down below your RSI. I do like this though, this RSI. Wait, what is this? What did this close at? 53.37. Okay, so what was the close at? 115, 112. I mean, it's not bearish divergence. But this right here, right? What was this low at? This low is at, what's the close? 68.70. We're at 87. I know, but this low came all the way down. Either way, you do have you're trying to have an uptrend. Keep it. Right? Don't lose it. I gotta make this a lot more accurate. Right? Don't lose it. In order for you not to lose it, you're gonna have to do something this month. Right? You're right at it. I do, so for the most part, I do think, and I'll go into stablecoin dominance for the QNT folks. Would you guys call it quant, or is it QNT? No, QNT is different, right? I'm not sure. It is different. No, it's the same, I think. QNT, I don't know. Hey, let me know in the comments if it's the same or different. I'll go over stablecoin dominance and the thesis on what I think is going to happen. Fu Manchu, really oversold. Really oversold. RSI. On the daily, I mean, you're living down below here. This is not good to live down below here. Did that down through here, right? And it kind of didn't really amount to anything good, right? You're kind of in a downish pattern. I do like the fact that, let me zoom into this daily and kind of see more into just the price action of the daily. I do like this look right here. I like this look, how you've come up and you're kind of doing the same thing. It almost looks like you, I mean, actually including this, right? It kind of looks like time to come back up at least to test that 170 range. And I'll throw some fibs on there and kind of see where we're going with that. From a low to a high. We'll take, you know what, let's take this low. Let's take that low. When was that low? That was the August low. 382, somewhere where you want to get above, right? 382. Make sure it says yellow mellow. Make sure it's not on the monthly. Nope. Don't need that, right? That's a big area, that 382. And then where's that 618.96 dollars? All right, we're going to see if any of these match up with any of these other fibs, okay? So from this low to high, let's kind of check this out. So that 0.5 kind of matches up. So I'm going to actually move this up to this 0.5. That kind of makes some sense to me, at least. And then the 618, where are we? We're right above, right below it. Right below it. It's kind of an area you definitely want to hold. And I'm going to keep, I kind of want to zoom in. I mean, a lot of areas, both of these areas. There's a lot of areas. Especially, it's not just QNT. It's a lot. I just want to see how we interact with these levels, because this is what caused. I mean, look at this. You bounce right here too. Bounce right there. It pretty much, once you lost, I mean, you tried to break up a button. I know it's green right there, but that is a level, and then you lost it. You did reject this 382. I'm trying to look for areas. I mean, you kind of bounced through right here, but what about previous areas? Let me throw something on there. Let me do this actually. I'm just get rid of that. Let me check. Yeah, both of these areas. And honestly, I might just 618. Yeah, I mean, right now that I know that seems like a lot, but that's what happens when you have a cascading event like what we've witnessed, right? This is what happens when you have this. I'm gonna leave this on for here, just like so, and then I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna go through some of the downside stuff. Yeah, I do like that. All these areas are pretty important, right? They're all pretty important. It's what happens when, not this event. This event is whatever, but when you come down like this, when you come up, reject, right? You come up, come down, then you come up, reject, right? It's just you're building now layers to it, right? There is structure. People say it's structure, but if you're a bull, those are just now areas of resistance. And just in case you just didn't know, let me check, get rid of that. And the daily, you have one more. I mean, you had your technically you had your death cross, and that's almost like the end of the move. Almost always, it's damn near close to the very end of the move. What was right here? Death cross. What did we do? We went down a little bit more and then sideways for another 40 days. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah. Try holding it from, what was it? From this all the way through here, 92 days, right? So you had about a third left. But it was pretty close, right? So right through here from this low to that low, it was a 12% difference, right? You just kind of chop though, if I'm being honest. Like this is chop, and this is just chop. It's just two areas of chop. You chopped, you drop down a little bit, and you chop some more. So is that in the cards? I mean, very well could be. The fact that we're kind of doing that right now, we're kind of just going sideways right now. Chop around a little bit, come down, chop, then go up, something like that. That could definitely be a possibility. I'm going to take this, I'm going to try to look at the structure and see, what this looks like. Right, you definitely have like your A, your B, and your C, and then you got to build a base now, right? You can't. I mean, I with stablecoin dominance, they stick around to the end. It kind of, I mean, let's be real. Most people haven't been nailing time predictions, but price action is kind of my forte. So I can kind of try to pair that with the price action I see of stablecoin dominance. So make sure you stick around to the end. So in terms of where we're at right now, so if we're in ABC, this right here, I mean, it looks like, it honestly looks like some kind of head and shoulder pattern. It really does. The fact that, I'm going to try to count this right here as if this is a 1, 2, that could be your 3, that could be your 4, that could be your 5th. It could be, right? 3s are typically the most impulsive, right? They typically are the most impulsive, but that could work. You could have 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, this does work as a 4th because this is the biggest wave so far. This so far doesn't look like a 4th wave move. You need some kind of 4th wave move. I mean, you had something like this. Where are we? Through here. This looks like your 1, 2 through here, like your 1, 2. This looks like a 3. Right, and then look what you kind of did through here. You kind of like chopped around, you kind of came up, and this is the 5th, right? So you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. You need chop. It's the same thing going to the upside, right? After the 3rd wave, you had a lot of chop, So after the 2nd wave, right, there's a lot of chop, right? I mean, this is essentially your 1, 2. This is your 3, 4, 5, something like that. 3, 4, 5. I'm just spitballing with this price action. It's not too essential right now. But in terms of where we're at, right, this does look like a 1, 2, 3. This looks like a 4. Right, this whole thing looks like a 4. Right, you got your complex 4. You got your A, B, C of your 4, and now you're gonna go up in your 5th. mean, look how big this was just for this little move down through here. So you're going to have a huge correction. More people are aware of crypto, more people are looking to get into crypto. And so it's going to be more difficult. Down through here, a little bit more discreet, right? A little bit more discreet, not too many people know. Okay, so if we're looking at that, right, if somehow this is your third wave and you need a fourth, I don't think so. I really don't think so. From that low to high, where are we? Nowhere really significant. Nowhere significant, but I do want to take this wave right through here. It is, it's going to be astronomical, but I'm going to take it anyways. Those are pretty close. You're sitting right above the 382. This is the 786. I'm going to move this down through here, this 618. I'm trying to stay above that 618, 786 area. There we go. I like how these pretty much line up. 96.24, 97.42. I'll take that. 87.37. What? 88.23. What was that? 50 cents. What is this? This is what? $1.20. That's pretty close. Pretty close. So those are some areas that I'm looking for. Not me personally, but just if this rejects through here. You are up here, so the next level would be down through here. 72. So just be prepared. 72. If somehow this is, if this is I don't even know. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if you don't count the wick, don't count the wick. The wick is there to distract you. If we don't count the wick, right? So if we don't count the wick, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're still done with that either way. This is so. What market makers have done with this wick is they've made it very difficult to just track, right? Because, right, do you use it? Do you not use it? It's pure manipulation. It's not organic, right? Just from my background of did 4 to 5 years, I'd say 4.5. Let's average it of just traditional stocks, and this is not something you really see. Just being honest, and so I'm not used to it. But overall, I'm just going to treat it like it doesn't exist. And if that is the case, then we do have a 4 through here. Right? You have a 4. And then you got your 5th. Okay? And so now what you're looking for is this low to hold. Right? I'll draw some trend lines, but you're looking for, right, don't close below this low. Don't close below 84.72. I'll mark that out with like a just basic trend line right there. I kind of want to see how this works, what we got going. That's definitely not it. We'll do something like that. Boom, right there. And boom. Don't need that on the monthly. Don't need to extend that. Cool. Okay, so if we just got that going, right, we have some interest going through here, some interest. Yeah, I like it. So it's kind of an idea, right? If you come down through like this, reject, not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but maybe take some off the table just a little bit if we reject and come down, right? Confirmation is always key, right? Just because you fall right here, I wouldn't. I'd wait up here if we reject this. Then I'm like, okay, taking just, de-risking a little bit, looking to buy around 72, something like that. And then, so that's what I got for QNT. The upside targets, you guys already had the upside targets on the monthly. I'll go back to those real quick. 147 to 303 for just the next move, whatever the next move is. From here, current prices, so you're looking at 65% to a 98% to 183% to a 242%, right? And that's just for the next wave, right? You got to have, in my opinion, right, you need you need 1, 2. So you got a 1, 2 set up. You need a third. Then the fourth wave correction, right? I mean, the fourth wave correction could take a couple months. Honestly, could take a couple months. Maybe 1 or 2 months. Maybe 30, 60 days, something like that. Then you go get a fifth. Right? Go get a fifth, something like that. It's not drawn to scale. Maybe you come even down through here like this. You use previous areas of resistance, and then you go up, something like that. It would probably look something like this. You go up, you come down, then you go up. Not like that, but I mean, it just you would look like something like that. Right? On the daily, it would look more similar to what I was talking about. In terms of the RSI looks weak. Honestly, it looks weak. You do, if you bounce from here on the daily, you're going to have higher lows. Let me see here. Do you have bullish divergence? That needs to go away. What is this at? By the way, I got no eyesight. I'm blind as a bat. So when I come in here and doing this, don't be too hard on me. 86.99. Okay, no bullish divergence, but still good. Higher lows. And so let's get into stablecoin dominance. If you don't know, stablecoin dominance is inversely related to just the overall market of crypto. Okay. As this chart goes up, crypto goes down. If you remember, right, November was great. December was great. February to April was pretty brutal. We've kind of been in a downtrend, right? It's been pretty choppy, right? You've come down, come up, come down. Now you've kind of worked your way up. In my opinion, right, this right here, you kind of got like your 1, 2, right? Actually, it's something like this. I'm tripping. It's like your 1, 2, 3, and this is part of your fourth wave right here. This is a corrective wave. I mean, you could have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is your wave 2 to the downside. So that's wave 1, wave 2, and you're looking for your third, something like that. I do believe that's going to happen. I believe that's going to happen just based off of market sentiment, the fear in the market, the overall, easing of monetary policy, such as rate cuts, increase in M2 money supply, quantitative easing. They're buying back a lot of treasuries, and so, right, risk on assets are still here. The DXY is still in a downtrend. That kind of plays into it, right? DXY is still in a downtrend. You're still down through here. Tried to break out, could not break out and hold it. So everything still looks a-okay. I will become bearish, right? Short-term bearish once this closes above here on the weekly. Full candle close, right? And then uses that as support, that confirmation. Okay, confirmation. But right now you're still below the 100. You rejected the 100 here, and it led to there. And then through here, where is it? I don't even know. You didn't reject anything right there, but right here you rejected the 200, and then you went. So you're rejecting the 100, then 200. Those have been strong areas of resistance. And so what I'm looking for is the first time in crypto history of the 100 crossing down below the 200. Right? That's never happened. It's never happening. Never happened in any bull run. And if you want a bull run of all bull runs, right, that has to happen. You have your 2020 rally. None of that happened. 2017. I mean, it's not even on here. But 2020 didn't happen. And then this last rally that we've kind of been in hasn't happened yet. The 100 has never crossed down below the 200. And so I'm looking for the date of the end of October. Ideally, I mean, that's when rate cuts are going to happen as well. And so that's that right there. And then Bitcoin dominance, right? Bitcoin dominance. You're in this ascending wedge as well. It's kind of leaning towards the next week, having just your ideal week of finding out what's going on. So if you like today's video, please hit that like button, show me some support, hit that sub button, join the family, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time as always. Have a great rest of your night. Take it easy. Peace.